Alrighty, hello. Here I am. I'm gonna start with my Tarte Amazonian Clay full coverage. I just got that. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. Here I am, beauty blend in my face. Blend, 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 blendy blend, and a blend, blend, blend. My beauty blender is damp, just FYI. I've already primed my face as well. Cute. That face that you just saw me make was me making sure that I get my double chin, because no one wants a double chin that's not the right color, you know. So now I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to do my concealing and my highlighting. So I'm going to go ahead and use that under my eyes. Just to brighten up that area. I put some on my eyelids as kind of like a eyeshadow base, eyeshadow primer. I sometimes use my eyeshadow primer still, but I just find that this is easier because it's just one less thing for me to take out. And also this covers up, you know, any veins or whatever that I might have on my eyelids, and it just makes it all the same color, you know. So now I'm blending that in also with the Beauty Blender. I brought down the under eye highlight all the way down to like the sides of my nostrils, because there tends to get really red. Next I use this Airspun translucent powder. That's only a few dollars. I got it at like CVS. I'm going to use this little tapered fluffy e.l.f. brush. I actually think it's a highlighter brush, but I'm going to dip it in that Airspun powder, and I'm going to tap off the excess. Before I do that, I make sure that I get any of the fine lines blended out. And then I'm going to tap in that powder underneath my eyes, bring that powder down into my, you know, where I said the sides of my nostrils where they get really red, because I also tend to get really greasy. Ooh, another cute face for y'all. Anyways, so I'm going to go back to powdering the rest of my face. I use this small e.l.f. brush for the smaller areas, like underneath my eyes, in the little nostril area. And then I'll also go ahead and blend my eyelids in again to make sure there aren't any creases with my concealer that I put on there. And then I'm going to powder those as well. And next I'm going to get a big fluffy brush, also by e.l.f. Also very dirty. All my brushes that I'm using right now are really dirty. And I'm just going to powder my face. I know it looks like I'm swiping my face, but I'm more patting my face. I don't want to swipe and disrupt the concealer and the foundation that I just put down, so I pat my powder in. I also kind of find that that fills in my pores. Dun, dun, dun! Thank you, M. Joan. Best bachelorette party ever. Coffee. Nectar of the gods. Anyways, next we're going to use our Tarte bronzer. I don't remember what it's called. If you want to know, let me know. And then I have this little brush that came with my Benefit blush palette. And so right now I'm just going to contour. So right underneath my cheekbone in that little hollow, when you kind of suck in your cheeks, that's where you want to put that contour. Okay, and you don't want it to be just a stark line. On the bottom you want it to be a little bit cleaner of a line, but you do want to blend it up. And what's going to help with that is this butter bronzer that I'm going to apply with that same big e.l.f. powder brush that I used earlier. And I'm going to use that to warm up my cheekbones and kind of blend that contour a little bit so it doesn't look like I just have a big line on my face. And I'm going to do that on both sides, bringing up the temples, my forehead, my double chin. This is my Makeup Revolution blush palette. It is rather cheap. The packaging broke really quickly after I got it. So I'm taking one of the lighter shades in there, and I'm I'm starting on the apples of my cheeks and pulling the color back, as you can see. I'm going to do that on both sides. I don't like my cheeks to be too pink, just a little bit, and especially now because I'm going to do some good color, some good highlight. Highlight's always my favorite part. This also was very cheap. It was 99p in the UK. I think the brand is MUA. I think that stands for Makeup Artist or Makeup Academy. I think it's Makeup Academy. I'm going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones, over my eyebrows. I'm going to go down my nose, and then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to do the tip of my nose, and I'm going to do my little Cupid's bow. I love this highlighter. It's super buildable, really icy. It's good for paler skin tones. More coffee. I don't know if you see, but that says 2016, even though it was clearly 2017. And now for the Jaclyn Hill palette. Thank you, Ryan, my lovely, lovely hubby, for getting this for me. I'm so obsessed with it. So many pretty colors to play with. I'll be using it every day for quite a while. So we're going to start with this first color called MFEO, I think. And this is going to be like our transition shade. So this shade is going to be the shade that all of our other shades are going to blend into. So this is an important shade. So it's a warmer transition shade. Even though I'm going to end up using cooler browns for this look. But anyways, I bring this up pretty close to my brow. I don't know why, I just like the look of blowing it out. And then I also am bringing it in and blending it into my outer corner because I know that I'm going to want, with this look, it's going to be a darker outer corner with kind of like a subtle cut crease with a nice shimmery color. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye with this MFEO color. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Buns, the color Buns, with the same brush, which is just like a little fluffy blender brush. I think it's by It Cosmetics. Again, I think Ryan also bought this for me. Ryan is the main contributor to my makeup, I want to say obsession, but I think we all know it's more of an addiction. Anyways, this is also going into our crease, or kind of a little bit above our crease. We're not taking it as high as that MFEO color, but we do want to make sure it's nice and blended. We don't want any harsh, stark lines. I don't know if you saw, but I also took that into my outer corner as well. So we're going to do the other eye the same. Make sure they're matching up. You're going to see I'm going to take just a little bit and bring it up a little bit higher just to make sure that both sides are as even as we can get them. Alrighty, so next, once we know those are even, we're going to go back in to the color, Chip. We're going to go in with Chip. And this we're going to take on a smaller, tapered, fluffy brush. And we're going to get right on in that crease to deepen it up a little bit more. We still don't want one stark line though. So I'm not picking up a lot of product because I want to build it, make sure that I can blend it so that it doesn't look like it's just a harsh line. Because if we use too much product at once and then we try to blend it out, it's just going to cover up all the colors that we used previously. So this also, I'm going to concentrate even more into my outer corner, really deepen up the outer corner with that color. So we have something to contrast our shimmery color that we're going to put on our actual lid. Alright, so now I'm going to even it up. I'm going to do the other side. And I think we're just trying to even it up now. And now we're going to take that shade, which is Hustle. And I spray my brush which is like just a flat, stiff brush, synthetic bristles. I got it with one of my Naked palettes, and I'm going to spray that before I dip it into the color. I'm going to spray that with some setting spray, and that just makes this color pop a little bit more. And we're going to kind of cut the crease, so we're only going to cover the lid. We don't want to take it above our crease, and we don't want to cover too much of that dark color on the outside. We just kind of want to blend it in to our darker outer corner, okay? So now we're going to move to our under eye area, and we're going to again take that, actually no, I think this time I took Pooter, mainly because I love the word Pooter. It reminds me of Cooter, and if anyone knows me, they know I love to call it Cooter. So we're going to use our little Pooter Cooter underneath our eyes, and we're going to kind of blow that out, and this just makes it look like our under eye matches on the top of our eye. We don't want it to just be bland under there or it looks really weird. Alright, so next, more coffee. And after that, I believe we're going to put some eyeliner on. Is that what you're going to do, Justina? Nope, we're going with eyebrows. So first I use this little spoolie brush to brush my eyebrows up. I have really long eyebrow hairs, so I have to brush them first or it's impossible to do. So I'm using this NYX micro pencil or whatever you want to call it, and I use this mainly to outline the shape of my brow, which honestly, I swear to God, the shape of my brow is different every time, and you're going to notice this time that the brow that I do first is going to be way thicker than the other brow, and I'm really sorry, but I never said I was a professional. I'm just figuring out this kind of stuff, and if I made sure that my brows were even every single day, I swear to God, I'd never be able to leave the house. Not that I really leave the house anyways. But anyways, I've switched over now to a Soap and Glory pencil, and this pencil is thicker and angled, so for me it's better for like coloring in larger areas. It's not as precise. So I wouldn't really use this for my entire brow. This is more just for filling in larger areas. Constantly while doing my brows, I'm brushing them out. That kind of blends those colors in, makes me able to see if there are any spots that are missing pigment or whatever. So looks like I'm pretty happy with that brow. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the other brow. Color that baby in. That brow is a little bit easier for me to follow the outline of. So as you can see, they don't match. But now I'm taking on the other end of that Soap and Glory pencil is a brow gel, and this gel is like legit gel. Like it makes those brows stick into place. They are so hard, they would crack for sure. Oh, so focused on those brows. Alrighty. Little dance, because that's over and that's so stressful. Now I'm going to take my dark brown eyeliner. I'm going to tight line my top eyelid. The reason I do this is it makes my eyebrows look just a little bit, not my eyebrows, my eyelashes look a little bit thicker. But it also makes my eyes water so hardcore. So just FYI, if you have sensitive eyes, be forewarned. Now I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous, like I think it's like carbon black or something. It's super black, and if you're not careful with this, it'll make your eyelashes clumpy. Like as you can see, I kind of had to separate my eyelashes a little bit. But I do a few coats of this, and it gives me some banging, and I mean banging lashes. Look at me checking myself out. I'm like, girl, them lashes are banging. So we got our second coat. We're going to do that. And then after that, we're going to do our bottom eyelashes. I'm really careful with my bottom eyelashes, and you'll see that I don't dip the mascara wand back in before I do my bottom lashes, because if I do, I get big clumps of mascara all over my bottom lashes, which then gets on my actual makeup under my lashes, and that's no fun. And in case you missed it, Instant replay. Diva alert. Yes, queen. Lashes. Fierce. Alright, what's next? Next we're going to do our lips with some NYX Butter Gloss that I just got. And I'm obviously so excited about it. I've been wanting a good pink color just in time to go into winter, because who doesn't love, fall. Who doesn't love a nice vibrant pink for fall, but whatevs. So we're going to put on our butter gloss. I really like this little brush that it comes with because the tip is really skinny, so I don't really need a lip liner with it. I can kind of overline my top lips a little bit just with using the brush that it comes with. So we're happy with this. Now we're going to just spritz the face with our Master Fix. And here we are. We're all set. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, babes.